Hey John, how you doing, mate?
What's up, Jason? Good to see you.
Thank you so much for doing this. So let's just jump straight in and just tell people your story. Just tell people how you got OP and about your surgery and all of it.
Okay, well, my story began about 2 years ago, right around the same time in December 2015. And what happened was I was in a rehearsal and I slipped on sweat when I was trying to do a breakdance move. So I slipped, I landed straight on my back, my legs kind of went in an awkward position, and long story short, it created an inguinal hernia, which I was forced to get surgery. And after the surgery, I started dancing again, and slowly but surely I started getting pains and problems. Uh, it Without me knowing it, I was hurting myself, which slowly became the OP problem. I went to about, I would say, a dozen different doctors, from physical therapists to physicians to general practitioners to surgeons, everyone you can imagine. I got physical therapy. I tried about every single workout that was given to me. I tried every single modality, as in ultrasound, magnetic waves, whatever you can think of. They gave it to me. I got 2 shots of corticosteroids directly into my pubic symphysis, which was the most painful thing I have ever had to do in my life. And it got to the point where it was so bad that I couldn't teach my dance classes. Uh, in my daily life, I would be walking and just random pains would go. My legs would give out. Uh, I used to get pains all the way up to the highest part of my abdomen, mainly in my left side, but it was just bad, 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 bad. And well, thank God. One day I was like, okay, well, I might end up in a wheelchair, but I'm gonna keep doing the things I love till I'm dead. And I just started looking on the internet. I just started trying to find out what I could find, and thank God I found you. And I immediately gave you an email, and you replied really quickly, and we set up everything, and here we are. Here we are.
Show people your notebook. Like so,
Oh,
this notebook here is John's notes. Two notebooks. These are John's notes from not from my what we did. This is his notes from his experience and what everything he did with all his other therapists. Open a page up. Show something.
this one's actually yours.
Oh,
This
okay.
one is yours. This is from when we started. Every single workout I've done with notes of how I was feeling that particular day. And I really like I was doing this before I even got to Jason. And it helped out a lot because as soon as I got to Jason, I was able to tell him this is exactly what's going on with me. It hurts here. This particular movement is what causes it to be even more painful. This and that, and obviously it helped a lot in him being able to help me. Uh, I really recommend this, and just make your own notes. Like while you're doing your exercise, keep it handy. It doesn't need to be a notebook per se. I prefer notebooks, but like you can do it in your phone or a recording with your voice or whatever. Just something that can keep you also like yeah, there's the saying in Puerto Rico where it keeps you Christian. So you want something that when you look at it and you were supposed to do I don't know 50 squats this day and you only did 30 and you're going to look at that page and you're going to see, wow, I did 30 and he told me to do 50. Damn, I'm going to have to talk to him on Thursday or on Friday and I'm going to have to tell him that I did 30, not 50. So it really keeps you like, oh damn, I got to do it. And it really helped me a lot. It really helped me a lot. I could see where I was making mistakes sometimes because I would do a couple of exercises and I would find that a particular exercise gave me particular pain. And I would tell Jason, and I'd be like, yo, man, this hurts. And he would say, okay, let's go, let's see it. Let me try it. Let me see what you're doing. And I would do it. And he's like, okay, look, your butt is not sticking out, or your chest is too forward, or you're not engaging your glutes. So honestly, get into it and really make a step to make yourself better because at the end of the day Jason can give us 150% every single session, but if you don't do your part, it's not gonna be enough. It has to come down to you. And you can anyone can ask Jason. I am the biggest scaredy cat ever. Any pain, I would send him a video and just be like, "Oh, this hurts or that hurt. I'm so scared." And he would calm me down, and he's like, "It's part of the process. Breathe. Don't worry. Let's keep going, keep going." So yeah, just really, really make an effort to like put everything down and be organized.
It's funny that, right? Like that idea of like pain and the way it can kind of like kick you out and that ability to have that like I think like so when you show me something like that to me is mental toughness, the ability to go. It's annoying having to write a note, right? Like it's like homework. You gotta like sit there write notes. Like the mental toughness to be like, no, I gotta do that. I gotta write these notes. This is how I'm gonna learn better. And that like
Yeah,
to me is the same thing as then when you get pain, it's like going, all right, cool, I got pain, I'm freaking out. Then it's like the mental toughness to go, okay, but I got to keep going. Like to me, like they seem like vastly different things. Like oh, one's just toughness, good out pain. The other one's like take notes. To me, it's the same thing. It's discipline. It's going,
yeah,
I got to do something. I don't want to do it. I got to push through my feelings. My feeling of
yeah,
laziness tells me I don't want to write down that note. I'm going to do it anyway. My feeling of fear tells me I don't want to I don't want to work around this pain or work through this pain. I got to do it. Like to me, that mental toughness is the differentiating factor between when people, not just OP, but any chronic pain, people who wallow in their pain. And there's a quote by a guy named Les Brown, who's a motivational speaker that I love. And it's always harsh to say it out loud when someone's in pain because you always want to sympathize when someone's in pain. But you can be a volunteer victim or you can be someone who's getting better. And a
yeah,
volunteer victim is someone who wallows in their pain. And it's like, you can have the most agonizing pain in the world. And if you do something that makes you 2% better, you're no longer a victim. It's like, yeah, my pain has me on the ground, agonizing in pain. But you know what? Whilst I was there, I did this. I did this 20 times. So it's like, fuck you, pain. Like, you might have
yeah,
me 100%, but I've got you 2%. Like, and it's like that moment when you make that decision to be like, nah, I don't want to write that note, but I'm going to do it anyway. Like, so like, even like when you showed me your notes, from all the experiences you had with all the other doctors, to me, what that, like, my interpretation of that, as I saw that, and I saw that you did that, is going, oh, cool, there are these professionals out there telling you do this and none of it's working right. Like, they're going, hey, take this shot, it didn't work. Hey, do this exercise, it didn't work. You were there going, no, I'm making this mine. It's mine. I'm writing it down. I'm putting it in my notebook. I'm learning from it. I'm gathering evidence. I'm getting more
yeah,
things. So it stopped being a failed attempt. It was like, no, that's a 1% improvement. That's a 1% improvement, right? And it's like you have enough of those little improvements, like you fight back enough times, time after time, and eventually it adds up to 100, right? Like, so you come to me and you got this notebook, and like to me, maybe that I didn't necessarily use that notebook a lot, and I wouldn't say it was the most important thing in your recovery, but the discipline that you develop by having that, and the mindset and your attitude towards it that developed by you taking positive actions at every single point of your recovery, that then led to you having the strength to be like, I can't do this exercise and it hurts and I'm in pain, but like, crap, I can figure this out. Like, I got this. Um,
yeah.
but yeah, like to me, that was the most important thing in your recovery. Just really quickly to put things in perspective, people probably don't understand. Like, describe your dancing. Like, describe like the level of dancer that you are.
Yeah, of course, of course. Uh, I've been dancing now for 10 years. I've been teaching dance for 7 years. Mainly, I do hip hop, specifically breakdance or b-boying. I've been a professional dancer for about 6 years out of those 10, and I've been a professional stuntman. Right now, I'm more going into coordination and fight choreography and stuff like that. I do it on film. I do it on theater, or I do it on live shows. So I was a professional acrobat also, in some extent. Uh, all my job was around my body, like what I could do with it. It was very tough for me. It was very, very, very tough for me to start slowly seeing how my body was decaying. One of the biggest hits to me emotionally, it really brought me down, and I have to thank my friends and my family for keeping me sane, my students for keeping me sane throughout all that. I dropped about 30 pounds, and I became really, really sick mentally. And I just couldn't find a way to try and push forward. And it wasn't until I got to a really, 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 really dark place after I dropped down all that weight, and I could see all these bones here, and it was pretty ugly. And I said, okay, I got two choices. I can either start slowly dying or continue slowly dying, or I can wake the hell up and just like do something, reinvent myself, start moving, look for other opportunities, or try to look for a cure or something, you know. And it really helped me to move, and it just kept me going, kept me going, kept me going. So I just can't. I want to really stress this, Jason, because I know that a lot of people that come to you might be athletes too, and I know what kind of can go through your head, because my body was my sanctuary. It was my way of trying to express myself in this world, and it was my way of getting money. It was my way of me identifying myself. I can identify myself more with John Newjack than with John Perez. So when I started losing that, it was a really hard hit. And you know this, a couple of times I would send emails to you and be like, I'm really scared, man. I'm freaking out. I'm having a panic attack. I got this pain. I don't know why. And just keep going. If I can tell you anything, if Jason's going to tell it too, is just like, sometimes you got to block it out, because your body wants to stop you. It's going to be like, it hurts. It hurts. So you have to stop. No, you don't have to stop. You can keep going. You can push through. You can give that extra mile. And Jason is going to take care of you. Like, I can promise you that. He'll take care of you. He took care of me. And I just started dancing again. Today I was dancing, and I felt absolutely amazing to be able to do all these things again. And I felt like I was me again for the last, something that I couldn't really say for the last 2 years. And it really, 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 I can't express how much I thank you, man, really, because I thought for a moment there, I thought I wasn't ever going to come back, and it broke me. So thank you, really.
Thank you. And thank you so much for doing this, man.